Hello, everyone. Well, I think we are on. Let me check that. I think we are. So, it's hard to see when it's on the side there, but let me just double check. Here we go. I think we are. So, if you can hear me clear, that would be awesome. So, let's go there. Okay, so I'm gonna look at the comment there to make sure that you all can see me clear. I think it's working. I see you. Good, good. All is good. Awesome, awesome. So I got a lot to share with you tonight. Very exciting. The catalog I hear over and over, not because I'm selling the product, but I hear over and over, this is the best catalog. And I have to agree, so much in this catalog, it is awesome. It's clear, awesome. I'm looking at the thing. So one thing that I'm going to tell you though, get a piece of paper and a pen, because I will share, I'm watching the weather now, it's downpouring. We're supposed to have some storms, so I hope everything going to be great there with all the storm going on. Get a piece of paper and a pen, because I'm going to share something maybe that it's going to be easier for you for reference till you learn where everything is, because it's some great tips in this catalog. So I'm going to share all that with you all. So get that out, and then you can mark yourself some notes. So I'm just going to wait. It is right 7:30, so I'm going to flip that thing very, very quickly here, and we're going to get started. If you place order yesterday and if you didn't get your PDF, just let me know. I think I'm all caught up. I left Sunday late and I came back this afternoon. I was gone to Mary Ellen. Some of you know her, Mary Ellen Bayer. Now it's Mary Ellen Miller for her wedding in Ohio. So it was a quick trip around and very little sleep, but I think I'm very ready for this catalog. So if you didn't get your PDF and you use the hostess code, please let me know, and I'm going to make sure that I take care of that. Thank you for sharing. We will have a door prize or screen prize that I call it at the end, and you have to be present to win. So keep that in mind. And how you get entered in the drawing, it's by leaving a comment. You have to be logged in under Google to be able to leave a comment when it's YouTube live. It's beyond my control. Some people say, well, I can watch YouTube, but I cannot leave a comment when it's live. It's because you need to be logged in into your Google account. You can leave a comment at any time when it's not live, but when it's live, it's feed with that Google. So that, and then I got Ollie at the other end that helped me monitor. Well, she's not helping me monitor everything. She monitor everything, put it that way. And I read all the comments too when it's done, but I can reply one-to-one. So if it's something that I miss, I will note it. And also Ollie know how to get a hold of me if it's a question that she don't know the answer. Then she will contact me to get the answer. So thank you, Ollie. She's in Cheyenne and I'm in Texas. So we still make it work. Ollie been working for me since I've been doing live. And when we started, it was on anytime meeting. It was 3x3 inch square. You couldn't, even if you had a 20-inch computer, that's how big it was. And then when I moved here, so she's been doing that for at least, I'm going to say 5 years, 6 years. So I think we make a great team. So thanks, Ollie. So let me flip you down, my friends. So I'm going to flip you down. And this I have to flip you up and down. Okay, now I know it's blurry because I have to flip that and readjust. And let me take care of that. And I'm going to go here. Here we go. I think now it's pretty good. Let me check one more thing. Okay, I think that's it. I cannot do better than that, I think. Okay, that looked pretty good though. Okay, I'm gonna move this aside right over here, and I think that my thing get mixed a bit. Okay, I don't want that to be in the glare. So let's see how that's gonna go. Oh gosh, I still have a glare. 1 second, let me try to do thought I could do it. Oh. Okay, now I know not to touch the thing when I put in front. Okay, let's hope this is going to do the trick. Let's get started. So like I said, I got a lot of notes to share with you, but the first thing I want to do though, I want to bring you to my blog because I'm going to talk about different printout. Each printout, it's going to be done, I'm going to have a blog for it, but if you want to do it right away, where you're going to go, right at the top, you're going to go at FrenchieStamps.com, and right at the top here, you're going to go at Chart Stamping 101. If you're on a phone or any device that it's on mobile device, I'm going to share with you also where you're going to go with that. So let me share with you where you're going to go. So again, you're going to go at FrenchieStamps.com, and this is on the phone. It depends how you get your phone set up. I don't know if I get good connection here. Let's check that out. Okay. Okay, so when it comes to a device like that, if you your phone is set for like on a phone, you're going to see those little line there. If you click on that, then you get the same menu that it's over here on the computer. And then you're going to go under the chart. Let me scroll. Gallery, contact me. Okay, chart 101 and print out. That's where you're going to go, okay? So under there, under the printout, I'm going to come on this one because it's bigger. I'm going to go print out chart. That's where you're going to have all your information. So you get the wish list or the shopping cart right there. You can do it. You get all the stuff I will be talking about it right over there. So you can print that. You get the greeting index. You get the labels, and so on. And I'm going to have the catalog tab. It's going to be put there tomorrow. And the video is going to be sometime next week for that. But it's the same way than last year. So I want to see how this is here. I'm afraid it's not clear and I cannot switch it. Let's see how that goes. Let's hope it's work. Okay, so we're going to open the catalog, and right at the beginning here on page 1, let me move that up. On page 1, I want to try one more thing. I think I got it. 1 second. Yep. Oh, 1 second. I think I just saw something here. Okay, I think that's pretty clear. Let's hope that's going to work. Move that maybe this way. No. Here we go. I think that's going to work. So right here on this page, so this is going to be page 1. What you can note yourself on page 1, what you're going to find here, it's all the suites. And we're going to go through a few of the suites, and each suite get a section that you can get the old suites and so on. But if you're wondering where the suites are, if you look in this chart here, that's all the suites. So I'm going to bring you to one here just to show you what I mean by the suites. This is going to be in my way. Here we go. So here is a suite. Oh, let me move there. You know what? 1 second. Let me switch this here. I would like to have a better, clear picture here. Ah, much better here, I think. Much better. Here we go. So I moved to the woven thread, and if you look at the suite here, this is on page 13. So where you see the suite, the number at the top here, the $72, everything on that they show on this page, it's included, so it's one number. That includes the bundle that they show at the bottom. So you would have the framelit, the embossing folder, the stamp set, you would have the paper, you would have the little sequins, and you would have the ribbon. So that's all included in this number. Let's say you just want the bundle. Well, you're going to put the bundle at the 10%. You cannot put this number and that number. That will not give you the 10%. So for a bundle, you need one number for, usually it's 2 items. Now, in the suite, the price of the suite include the 10% of the bundle, if you're wondering. But that would include everything. So a suite means all this coordinate with everything in this. So the stamp set, the paper, and so on. And for each one of them, you get that. So here, I got another suites here. Let me, here we go, the Peacock here. And here, the Peacock, you're going to see the price is quite a bit different. It's $92.75, but you get a lot more stuff. You get the bundle. You get an embossing folder, you get 2 different kind of paper, and then you get ribbon and little rhinestone, color rhinestone. The paper, one of them, it's a foil paper, and one of it, it's specialty paper. So you see, you get everything matched in this. Even better. Here we go. So that's all this, all the suites are all listed here. Now, here's some of the emblems that you want to pay attention. You get the bundles at the 10%, right there. Bundles at 10%. And then you got the big N, the Starburst, the big N in red. That means it is new in this catalog. I'm still trying. I would like to bring that closer, and it won't let me do it. Come on. 1 second here. I'm determined and it's not working, right? No, I'm going to have to put up with this. Okay. Okay, I try. So now we're going to turn around. So take a note for all the suite, it's on page 1. Now, the next page, that's going to be page 2. That's going to be, it's explained between the two difference of stamp, between the cling stamp and the photopolymer. So we don't have no more wood except the big background. And also for the cling, we got the cling. They're very sticky. They started in the holiday catalog, so many of you worked with them. Now the next page, here it is, page 3. That is all what the color that we have now. So you see it bigger than at the end of the catalog. So we get the new color. Talking about the new color, here they are. So Purple Posy, this one, the cardstock is available. The markers are available in the pack. The exception of the re-inker and the ink pad. At this time, it is not available. We do not have a date yet when it will be available. They had a problem with the ink quality, put it that way, so they remove it. I do have the purple ink, and mine was correct, but they had mixed batch. So they remove all of them till they can restock, then they remove the number till further notice. So that with that being said, you will not be able to purchase the bundle of the ink. You're going to have to buy it separately if you want the rest of the ink color, because we cannot even place it and have it delivered later. The number, it's removed at this time. So that was the Purple Posy. This year, it's the Seaside Spray. Very, very pretty blue. This is, the next one that I'm trying to get in order here. This is the Pretty Peacock. It's a cross between green and blue. Put it that way. It's exactly a peacock color. Now we got the terracotta tile. That's more like a peach rust. Put it that way. And this is my favorite name. I don't know if it's my favorite color in the new one, because you know I like the blue, but I really like this pinkish color. It's like a bit like a bubblegum color, but I love to say the name. It's called Rococo Rose. I just love saying this name, Rococo Rose. So I think I'm going to use it a lot because I like to say the name. So that are the new ink colors. Now we're going to flip to the next page. Now on your piece of paper, you can put page 4 to 9 or 10. 1 minute. Page 4 to 11. This is new this year that they put it that way. In this page, between page 4 to page 11, it lists all the bundle at the 10%. So you don't have to look all over the place. I cannot here we go. So yeah, you don't have to look through all the catalogs. See, is that offer in a bundle or whatever? You come at right those page, and it's going to show exactly all of the bundles. So, and then you get the number of the bundles right there. So it is a great way to see all of the bundles. And some of the bundles, you're going to notice, it come with framelits, come with punch. This one come with embossing folder. and die. So this one you get the die and the embossing. Oh, you cannot see there. Let me move that here. Here we go. On page 4, this one you get the stamp set, 2 embossing folder, and 2 dies. So it tells you exactly what you get in those things. So you get all of the bundles. And the bundles, remember, it's one number you want to put in, and you're going to get what's listed. Most of them, it's 2 products. It's a punch and a stamp set, or it's a die and a stamp set, except the first one, that one get the die, the embossing folder, and the stamp set. So you get them all listed here. Also, it is a great place to get some great IDs in the catalog. So it's more, don't think it's just a catalog, it's a lot more. Now, like I explained, this is the suite. You know, when you see the suite there, the price at the top, I call that the fast lane shopping. It's one number and you get all that. And whatever it's listed here, if it's a bundle, it's included in that price, the 10%. You get the 10% on the bundle, not on everything else. It's the fast lane shopping, so you get one number and you would get everything. Let's say you don't want this, but you want the bundle. Make sure you type the number at the bottom for the bundle and enter the other thing that you want. So, all that I share with you, I forgot to say, and it's very important, all these are not true size. 90% of the catalog are true size. My thing went sideways here. One second here, I got a technical problem. Here we go. I'm gonna flip it here. Most of the product, it's always at 100% view, not over here, but it tells you the page to go look at it to see the full size view. Yeah, that is funny. Somebody said, I'm so glad they make it easier to spend money. But it's awesome though to get, you know, all those IDs, right? I mean, all at once. Now, this was the suite of the woven threads. This is a stamp set right here. Let me let that focus a bit there. It's not focusing the way that I want. I'm playing with that. Okay, so this one here, this you're going to see me use a lot of that. I call that my filler. I got a few samples here that I'm going to share with you. Here it is. And this is all card that I got from a swap. So when I share on my blog these cards, I will make sure to give credit to who it belongs. Right now, tonight, I don't have time to go through all of them. Gosh, I just want this to be fixed. What can I do? Let me try one more thing. I'm going to keep on trying. Let me see. It's no pause on this. And nothing do there. Not there. I think after it started, I cannot do nothing and it's driving me insane. Ah, I so wish this would work. Oh, 1 second. I think I know where it is. 1 second. One more help here. 1 second. No. No, it won't work. I'm sorry. I guess that's going to be the clear. I learned that after it started, I cannot do nothing. Dang it. Okay, so I'm going to keep on showing the cards. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not as clear as I want. Okay, so here is another one, and these framelit I'm going to share with you in which page it is at the end. No, that's not better. Here we go. Here is another one. Oh, now we're going to put that aside. We're going to go to another one. So now you can see this here. You get the true size of the stamp set. Absolutely the true size. And then we're going to flip this. And I won't go through all the page. Like I said, I'm sharing tips and so on. Now this one here, that was this Daisyland. It matched with our other daisy with the big punch, and then we got a medium punch daisy. So this one is just using the big punch, but it's different lines in it and so on. And that's a corner, you get different prints. So this is an add-on to go with the daisy that we already have. Now, if you look in the center of this, I don't know how much you can see there. I wish you could feel that, because this is the new embellishment, the center flowers, what it's called, perennial essential flower center. You got a little little foam in the back. You just peel the back of this. Well, let me, not this, let me, where's my poker? Here we go. So you would take your poker here, put that there, and voila. And now this is going to get stuck. It's self-adhesive. That's what I'm trying to say. So, and they're just like the pollen in the center of the flowers. Way, way cute. So that's a new embellishment we got. Way cute. And they use that in the center of this one. Now, let's go to another page that I got marked. I marked a few, like I said, I won't go through all of them, but I'm going to go through quite a bit. Now we got Over the Moon, the cow stamp set, that I got a sample with that one. Here it is, way cute. The new little embellishment, not embellishment, that was from a die. And you just emboss in the back, very simple, very pretty. Now let's move along. Okay, now this bundle, I think that's going to be one of the top seller. I mean, the Magnolia Lane, I did quite a few cards with that already. If you shopped with me last month, many of you already get one of the cards using this. Most of them, I'm going to say, because I ran out of some and did different one. But this here, it got a lot of stuff, lots of stuff. So if you look at the suite, it's $134. You get the stamp set, you get the framelits, you get the embossing folder, you get the designer series paper, you get the card kit that I'm going to go through that. You get the Memory and More kit. You get the ribbon. The ribbon, it's 2 of them. You get the combo of the ribbon. You get the, whatchamacallit, cork embellishment, and you got the blends. So let me share with you the cork. So here is the cork, and I saw in the catalog someplace, sometimes you don't want that, they use the back of it. You can emboss, stamp, emboss on that. I'm trying to see what was the thing there. And then you get the little flower and you get the leaves. But if you don't like the imprint, you can always use the back. I saw quite a bit of card with that. It's make a very nice embellishment. So that's part of this. Now, I'm going to share a tip here. So, this card, it's the Magnolia, the Magnolia Lane, large specialty memory and more cards and envelopes. Here are the envelopes. You get all the silver around it. And this is a bigger card than what we used to. It is, I want to say 6 by, let me measure twice. I give you a, so the envelope, it's about 4.5 by 6 1/4. So that's the envelope. Now, I want to share something with the card itself. Personally, and mark my word, this is a true statement from me. Personally, I mean, it's maybe you guys going to like it, maybe you won't. So I want to bring something to your attention. See how it is very flimsy. For me, that it's not, I don't like it for a card base. So what I done, I'm going to cut one right in front of you. So I cut at 6. And I think that was it, right at 6, if I remember correctly. I should have marked my note, but I didn't. So it's a few things the way that you can do it. Let's see if that's the right side first. Okay, so it's not 8.5, it is 8. So I'm going to cut that at 8. So if I cut a 1/4 inch, that's going to make me my 8. So it is 8 by 6. For some reason, I thought, here we go. I think that is correct. Oh, little shade here. Let me make sure. Yes. Okay, let me just fix this because after it's put in, it's 2 ways that you can do it. So, I mean 2 ways. I'm sure it's more than 2 ways. It's 2 ways that I like how I done it. So you can use a linen thread. And what I done with my linen thread, I got some right here. Well, yeah, right here. So I put my card there, and I put that here. And I'm sure you bought card in the past that it's that, and really what I done is just 2 little pieces of snail. I didn't even use fast fuse or Tombow for that. I just put my snail there, close this, open them up, another little snail there, close this. So now I absolutely love it. Plus, it finished the card very lovely. It is solid. This is not the Heavy Whisper, very vanilla. This is the regular vanilla. Another thing that I'm sure you bought card that time and you had kind of a thing on the side. So I'm going to take this, and I like to sell some linen threads, so I'm going to put it in double thing. I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you here. I'm just going to put double because I just want double. That's it. You can put a single. I'm putting double tonight. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to tie that right here. Well, like this. So if you get those card pack, don't be don't be disappointed that it's very thin paper, because I warn you here, and I show a way that you can solve the problem. And then see, it make a nice decoration on the side. Whoops, I'll put that about the same. Okay, so now the next one, it is, I had one. Let me, that's not the one. I had the package here. 1 second. I lost what I was sharing. Where are you? Where are you, my friend? Here it is. So this is the pack of Memory and More. And that, some of you remember, I used one of the pack last year and I did 90 cards, 36 cards in 90 minutes. Well, I will do that again with this pack and the next pack that I'm going to share with you. These are just amazing, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, page number, which one? This one, it's on page 37. Wait a minute. Okay, we're on page 37. I'm sorry, I was not keeping up with the page. I'm going to try to be more specific here. Sorry. Well, let's get jiggy with it here. Here we go. My goodness. Okay. They really shrink wrap this. Here we go. So these here, you can do very little stamping, or you can add some stamping. You and me, see those cards, how pretty they are. So you got a side that could be like for, love this, could be for a card or memory card. Really, it's built for a scrapbook page, Memory and More, or scrapbook, well, I cannot even think of the word, but you can use it just this way. You get little embellishment, and let me finish showing this here, how pretty they are. See this here? This here, I could put that with a backing in the back of that and call it good. So that's the one I'm going to use for this one, okay? I'm going to put the backing in that. Let me finish this card, and I'm going to use Mossy Meadow. And I want to say they're 3 by 4. So let's measure twice, cut once, 3 by 4. So then I'm going to go at 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. Okay. And I'm going to take this, smack, 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 put that right here. And then I would take the stamp set for the inside. I would use the stamp set. We're going to put that right here. I'm going to cover one of the line, but not the other one. See? Boom! How pretty that is. So then I could take the stamp set and put my greeting stamp inside. See? Very simple. Or I can use some of them. This is decal here. Little stick on. Here we go. You get the Vellum also. So let me share with you. Boom. See, this is Vellum. Very, very pretty kit. Here, more. So you can do cards or you can do scrapbook, whatever turn your fancy. Very pretty. That match our designer series paper. Look how pretty this is. I absolutely love these colors. So that's the pack of the Memory and More for the Magnolia Land. So that is part of that bundle, if you like that bundle. But look how simple this is. Now, let me show you the stamp set. So the stamp set, you get this big flower here, and you get the yellow tanks. It's a two container stamp set, but I mix mine in one, and here is the other one. Now, are you wondering what that is? While I'm talking about that, what I got, let me reach a stamp set. Okay. So on my blog, the stamp sets are not there yet. They will be there by tomorrow before it's in. It's where I share with you to go under the chart, Stamping 101. You're going to have a label for every stamp set. The label for the stamp set, it's going to tell you the name of the stamp set. It's going to tell you at what page it is, and also what it coordinates with. So if it's something that it coordinates with, it's going to be listed on the stamp. So when you reach it, the stamp set, you're like, oh, I don't know, I would like to see a sample. You can go right at the catalog, you get the page number, and it's going to tell you if you get a framelit and so on that go with that. Now, I have the same thing for the framelits. So the framelits, embossing folder, and punch. So, like the, whatever it's called, I cannot think right now, embossing folder. You're going to have the name of it. If it's a specific stamps that it coordinated with, it would be listed. If not, it's going to tell you the name. Because a lot of the time we're like, what is that name of to look in the catalog? Well, then you got it right here. So that is part of the thing. The punch, it is the same thing. You're going to have the name of the punch, you're going to have the item number, and you're going to have, it should be floral, it's a laurel. I don't know if I fix it on my printout or not. If not, you're going to have to make your magic and put your F in the front of that. I just noticed that. Floral essence, page 108. So then you know it matched with the stamp set on floral essence on page 108. This is what it's coordinated with. So you can do all that for all your product. I will have a video for each categories, but if you want to get started, most of it, it's there. What it's not there yet, it will be there by tomorrow night. For the framelits, it's tell you the name of the framelit. It tell you how many dies. So that is my best thing. It say on this here how many dies it is. It is so darn small that you have to use my bifocal and my friend bifocal and put them together to be able to read this. So this way, this is much bigger, so you can read how many it is. It tells you the size, the largest die too. That I took the description right out of the catalog and put it there. Now, here it say it matched with Free as a Bird stamp set, page 92. Also, it's Bird Ballad Sweet, so it matched with some of the designer serial paper, right? So it tells you right here what it go with. Or it's part of that bundle, whatever it is. So that, it's all available on my blog, and that's what I was trying to explain to you in the suite about this. And the thing. So like this suite here, you would get the lovely paper, this lovely paper that it's beyond gorgeous, and this is going to be a top seller. Trust me, it is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. You can tell I already been using quite a bit of it. So that is, see how pretty those flowers are, just gorgeous. So, and then I put my thing in here. That is magnet. So I got it all together. I crank it up a notch in my organization this year. So for me, that is very friendly. Now we're going to close this. And I show you the memory and more cards. You get the folder. So this is a big suite. Now, this is not the true size, but if you flip it here, then you get the true size. On page 38, you get the true size. I don't know if you guys joined me last week on Facebook Live. That was a card that I did using that paper. Here it is. I did another one that's going to come on YouTube. This is not that. So you're going to see a lot of that because it was a pre-order, so we already got it on us demonstrator. Now, right here, you get a lot of extra tips and extra this and that. Like right here, it's a love it, get more of it. It's a if you love a Magnolia Land Suite, enjoy the sample that use the Good Morning Magnolia stamp set, blah, blah, blah. So right here, it tells you what they use for this, and it gives you more IDs. Now, over here, when you see that little emblem, what that means, they get a video on YouTube for that. So if you go at youtube.com, you type Stampin'Up, you can find all of their video there. Like I explained at the beginning, you got, oops, that was on page, one of the first page here, right here on page 1. So when you see the YouTube, and it say right there, youtube.com/Stampin'Up. So then you're going to be, and then you just put annual catalog 2019-2020. It's going to give you the list of all the video. You get the Pinterest, the Facebook, and Instagram too. So when you see that emblem, remember that you get a video from Stampin'Up office. Now, did I share all the, oh, here's more. This one I had done to promote my paper share. I will put another paper share here. This morning I got a few more requests. So if you are interested in the paper share, email me by tomorrow. They're $57 plus the $8 tax. You get 172 pieces of 6x6. So you get all the designer series paper plus an extra that I put in. So then you would get all of them. You can see them before you buy the full pack and decide which one you like. This is just designer series paper on this card. It's nothing added to this card but paper and back of the bus, Wink of Stella. I added a little bit of Wink of Stella. This is from the paper. The back of the paper, the front, cardstock, that's it. I didn't do any stamping in this. Even the inside, I put a strip of designer series paper. The paper, it's gorgeous this year. I cannot say enough. This was a swap that I got. Again, they used the new Framelit. They stamped the flower bud in it. This is the designer series paper. See how pretty it is? The new embellishment that matched that. Beautiful, beautiful. That paper rocked my world. Okay, let's keep on going. You got another garden suite over here. I add a card using that, but I think it is shared with, okay, it's shared with another stamp set, but I'm going to put it right here. See this paper? That is from this paper here. And I got more of that because I did my swap in that with those, the one that I did the swap. So you're going to see more of that because I did the swap. I don't know if I got it handy. Oh, yep. Once again, back up the bus. Here is one that I done that was part of my swap again. Just the designer series paper. I put in the wild rose, two wild rose at the top. Very, very simple. And I used the cards, not the cardstock, but the card base with the silver edge at the end. So this designer series paper will not let you down. It is gorgeous. Now we're going to move to, here is, I got a tip on page 51. Page 51, it is a tip. I'm not pointing out all the tips and all the bits and pieces and that. It's to tell you where to look and what to look for. But here is a tip right here. It's to take your pick tools, and handle to add your small embellishment. So they show how to pick that up for your embellishment. So it's all little tips like that. So when you see a little line and with the writing, read that. It can be a technique or a tip. Now, this is going to sound like a broken record for many of you, but for some of you, it's going to be an eye-opener because you didn't know about that. Most of the time when you see the gray, that means it is a framelit that match that stamp set. And when you see a cream color, that means it is a punch that matched this stamp set. When you see that, just look at the description below. It's going to say coordinate with the sliding door die. Like here, at the bottom here, it's a accent loom coordinate with tailor tag punch. So you don't have to guess. It's going to tell you right there with what it matched. Now, talking about the bundles, like I said, you get the bundle all listed at the beginning, but then you get the page that it's going to show the true size of it. So this here that you see right here, that is the true size of the bundle. If you look at the beginning, you're going to see a big difference in those sizes. So where is the truck here? So you see here, this is the bundle that they showed the truck on page 7. But if you turn it on page 55, see the big difference? So here you get the true size. Now, you're going to say, okay, you're going to write that. It's going to say coordinate with the truck die on page 197. If you want the bundle, you cannot take this number and the die number. You're going to look for the emblem here, the 10%. That is the number that you're going to put to get your 10%. That's on all bundles. You need to enter the bundle number, not 2 numbers, because that will not get you the 10%. Now this one here, I got a few samples with this paper. That is right here. I got 2, 3 samples with that paper in the stamp set. Also, if you notice, it's a new embossing folder that it's like buttons. That's a new embossing folder. I don't know if you can see here, but it is a new embossing folder. Here it is, the paper, the new stamp set. That would be great for your BFF that you stamp with. This would make a nice note card. See, you get the cover of the blends, you get the cover of the marker, and then the watercolor. See the difference in that? I thought that was so funny when I saw that. So, and then you get the envelope, the tag, and you get a framelit that match with that. And that, if you look just the page above, page 53, you got the suite, everything that it's including in the suite, it's shown right at that page. Move along. Here, product list. Oh, okay. I couldn't even understand what I was doing here. So at certain place, when they show like different project, you're going to see those lists here. That it's like for this tin, it tells you they use the embossing paste, they use the classic ink refill, and they use the pattern pretty decorative mask. That was to do this over here. This on this can. It was with this stamp set, but the extra they use, it's right here. If you look, they even use the foam, and not the foam, but the cork embellishment also in the back. So they give you tips of what they use. So that's, I call that the product list. Now, we're going to remove this, and then I'm going to share with you this here. Do you see this? That starburst there? And I'm just going to do a little one to share with you right here. That one, let me share with you. And this, I didn't, oops, that's not it. I don't have wax paper. So let me see if I got a piece right here. 1 second. Okay, I got an old crumpy piece here. Let's try that. And we're going to take a piece of yellow. I know I'm brave because I didn't try it yet, but when I was flying home today, I'm like, I think that's going to work. I don't have the big starburst, so I'm going to use a smaller one, so you're going to have an idea. And I would use tear and tape for this, or use fast use if you still have some, or that's about it. You would need a tape. So snail, I'm afraid it won't be enough. It could be though. So what you're going to do is take this. It's wax paper in the back. If it would be not crumble, it would be much better. We're going to stamp that. We get the wax in the back still. And this is, I'm hoping it's going to work because I visualized that while I was flying home. Now I'm going to take the white. Here we go. And then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut. And the reason why I decide to put the tape in the back, you don't have to put the tape in the back, but I thought for me, it would be much easier if I put the tape and just peel it up. So I'm going to count 2 scallops. This was the starburst, so it was 3 of them. So I'm going to count 3, and then I'm going to come from here, 3. Okay, let's see what that do. So I thought with the, whatever it's called, in the back of it, then you can peel it up, just making like your, when we had the adhesive sheet that we don't have anymore, now you can make your own. So if you put that here, 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna use the next one. Oh, this one didn't have no glue. Because I thought it would be easier if it's 1, 2, 3. And then we can put the thing in the center. So even if it don't go right perfect in the center, you see you're going to have another something in the front. And this worked very lovely with the wax paper. So I guess my daydream did the trick. And then I would go 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Now I would have to pay a little bit more attention on how I'm going to glue them there. But you can see how lovely this would work. So let me remove that. So that's how you would do your starburst right here. And how did I come up with that? It tells you right here. Use the starburst sponge to punch out the starburst in both white and yellow, and cut away pieces of the yellow and create the starburst background. And I thought that's going to little bits and pieces to to match. So I said, what about if I put my adhesive in the back and then I just peel it up? And you see, when you put something in the center, it is perfect, right? So don't worry if it's just right in the center, because you're going to get it, you're going to put something in the center here. So that's how I came up with that. You betcha I will have a video on that with the big one. So that's how. See that great little tip over there. So throughout the catalog, you will find great tips and you will find a great technique. Now this one here, I just cannot wait. I cannot wait to put my hand on it. If you notice on page 73, did I give you the page? Okay, it was page 57 for that one. The starburst was page 59. I'm trying to back up the bus here. Now on page 73, the press petal bundle or suites. This washi tape, it's petal of flowers. It's flower petal. You can see how beautiful it is. Excuse me. Again, in the center, they use that little yellow thing that I shared with you at the beginning. You get all those things here listed that come with the bundle, and then include the washi tape in this one. But see those pretty flower? So you're just going to peel it up. It's already sticky because it's washi tape, and build the size of the flower you want. Watch for a video of me with that. I think it's just completely beautiful. Okay, water time, my friend. Now, this one here, I get Technique. So if you look at the bottom, right here, it tells you how to take that ribbon. We got that ribbon, whatchamacallit, it's a ribbon leaf. Well, this show, you're going to tap the Versamark on this, tap, 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 tap. Pour your gold powder or black. You can turn those leaves in black or copper or white, whatever you want. And then you emboss it. And boom, you add gold leaves, not just gold, gold leaves with the ribbon. So you can have in any color you want from the, any color that you want with just embossing and Versamark. How did I learn that? Right here. See, another great tip. That's on page 75. So throughout the catalog, I know first we look at it, we're so excited. We just see the picture. We don't even see nothing else but the picture. But now that you get the catalog in your hand for a week or two, whatever, now look through the catalog and pay attention to all the extra. It's loaded with IDs and extra tips. Now, we don't have the brush show anymore, but we are having, it's similar to that. It's called Pigment Sprinkle. And here, it tells you how to do a technique with that. So you're going to emboss it, spritz it with water, put it on. It tells you right here. So another great technique with the tip right at page 77. So you can see how great this catalog is. It's more than a catalog. It's like an instruction book at the same time. Now, on your piece of paper, right now on the piece of paper, maybe you put mark 1 for your guide of the suite. You mark page 3 for the color. And all the bundle and that, they're all listed, the bundle page 4 to 11. And the suites are here. Okay, now on your catalog, on your piece of paper, you can mark page 80. Page 80, all these stamp set here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 of them, if I can count correctly. They're all distinctive stamps. That's got a look by itself. It's very detailed, and that the trick to that, it's that your stamp set, it's not over ink at all. You need some ink, but not over ink. I got a video share with you how to do that. I did the one on page 80 here, the Healing Hug, not long ago with two-tone. Beautiful, beautiful. So all these stamp set, they're all distinctive stamp. Now move along. Now we're going to go on page 87. That here, it tells you a technique for the butterfly. They cut it out and they just remove the center and then put it right back in. So that is another tip there. Now, I'm going to just flip at the dinosaur. Here is another suite. So this one, it's $75. That's page 99. And voila, you got the suites here, one number, or you can take the bundle right there. Now, we're going to flip to page, whoops, back up the bus. Okay, we're page 99. I forgot some sample here. Page 89. We got, and this one, keep this one in your thought here when we hit the punch. This is the new Above the Cloud. Well, they're taking this air balloon to make flowers. I'm going to share that with you at the end. Hopefully I won't forget. So here is 2 cards. with this bundle. I'm going to keep it up so maybe it's going to remind me. That was page 89, and that come in a bundle. The bundle, it's right at the top here. At 10%, it come with the matching punch. Now, this one here, that's another popular one. This one matched with the Hugs from Chile paper pumpkin that we just add. Okay, come on. Here we go. Crank up that. Here we go. So I got a few sample on this. You see this framelit, it's new. It's a popular one. I'm going to share with you at the end there. Oh, by the way, I think that's the one I was sharing with you all. Yeah, it is the one that I brought here to share. Huh, now I cannot even see it. My good, hey, the stuff walk in my room. I'm sure it walk in yours too. Yeah, it's just walk sometime in my room. So that was the framelit I brought here to share with, oh, it's right here, duh. That is the stitch nested label. See, and some of them cut that right here. You see it would do a pocket. Lots of views on that. So this is the one. Now you get the little trinkets there. I got some place here I'm going to share when we get in the trinket. This is the new ribbon, the lace ribbon. It's the new lace ribbon. Here it's another one. This one opened kind of fun. It's a window, see? Very fun how it opened. And here is another one. See, it's kind of that pocket. Put it shorter. It looks just like a pocket, a stitch pocket. Here we go. So that is this bundle. And that flower, it's watercolor in the back. She embossed it with white watercolor. That's the one right here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful set. Okay, we were on page 99, right? Okay, that was page 92. The bird ballad, it's page 92, 89 for the suite. Oh, the trinkets are right there. Might as well bring it up. The trinkets for that one, it's kind of a copper, H copper. Here we go. You get flowers, you get little bow, you get little leaves. So that's a very lovely trinkets. Trinkets, trinket. I cannot say it right now. Okay, we were on page 99. And that, the bundle for the, whatever it was, the dinosaur. Now, over here, will die, or happy, whatever. I cannot say the word, but those cute little creature there. Here it is. I got a few sample. This ribbon here, I'm going to talk about it. This petal pink ribbon, the origami satin. I'm going to tell you just the name. I'm just blank right now. All the words rub in my head. Right now, it's not available. We bought too many demonstrator woods in the pre-order, I guess. So soon it's back available. The number will be turned on. So here's the little panda bear. This one make me squeal, the little elephant. So here it is. Oh, that's not part of it. So I had 2 cards with that. How pretty are they, huh? Here we go. Now let's move along. And okay, that was page 101, if I forgot to say. Now the next suites here, Perennial Essence, that's another one that's going to be crank up a notch, very popular here. So the paper, it is gorgeous. I just finished hundreds of cards with that, did thank you cards for that. Very, very simple. Look how beautiful this is. Let me get some of the... Very simple. This is going to be my thank you card for this month. See, all different print here. The only thing that I did, I stamped my thank you, put it there. All the rest, it's all the paper. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. I mean, it's screaming beautiful. This is all the same paper. Okay, so, and then I did this. I'm going to have a video coming out on this. And let me remove this out of the way. So that's another suite. Now, here you get a technique. I'm sure you guys heard from the Eclipse Technique. Now they got a new bundle with those letters. Well, those letters are a very nice size. You can see right there. By the way, we're on page 108, 109. The technique, the Eclipse Technique, they talk about the Eclipse Technique. Here it is. They tell you how to do it. You get the description word above that. I think it's very awesome. And so you get the bundle. So you would have the description word. Well, it's called Praiseworthy Prose. And then you get right at the bottom. So that would come with the letters. That's a nice size because you can do a lot more words. So you get that bundle over here. And you get that little technique there. Technique or... Okay, this here, soon I get that stamp set. I'm going to share that with you. This is amazing. The tip here, it's you stamp one corner. You keep, I'm going to go in the corner because just that's the way that I stamp with my stamp apparatus. And then the first time, I'm going to have a blank piece of paper to decide which size I need for the rest. But then I'm going to mark with each corner which size they are. And see, you're going to do your corner. So you stamp one, flip there, then you're going to flip again back up the bus. You're going to stamp it once, you're going to flip your paper 90 degrees, flip it again 90 degrees, keep on doing 4 times, and you're going to have a perfectly framed here. This is on page 110. So you can do that with other stamp. Let me show you where it is. I had it in the catalog. 1 second, here it is. So I want to do that too with these here. I can do that with like this corner. So I'm going to have different size corner and you can do a full square. So, and that explained right there. That's where I learned that when I was studying my catalog. I'm like, I heard about that before, or I thought about it, whatever. And I'm like, when I see it, it's like, boom. So this is awesome. You just stamp it once. Then they use the magnet, so it won't, they know exactly where to put. I know personally I will use the corner. I'm going to make it work in the corner. So whatever will work for you, but you need something that you can turn it easy, and it's going to be easy to turn 90 degrees, turn 4 times. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And then you're going to have your square. Boom. That is on page 110. Move along, move along. This is long, but it's full of IDs. Okay, this one here, it's something that's, oh, that was not good note. Oh, the one that we just passed with the last bundle there, I had those cards. That was one I shared during Mother's Day. Again, those beautiful print. This very simple. That was a color challenge I had give. You know what? I need to back up the bus for this. I really need to back up the bus. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, so this one here, you get the punch that match right there. So if you do 2 of the punch, you get a perfect flowers. See? Or you can do more than 2 more layers. So that it's done with that also the paper, and that's the stamp set on this. So that was page 108, and the suite, it's on page 107. And I'm looking, I do have that punch there. Here it is. It looked like a propeller from the boat or the plane, right? Yep. So you can see where I'm going with that, right? My mind went completely not a flower, but a propeller. So watch out what I'm going to do. I don't have a clue what I'm going to do, but it reminds me of things. Okay, we were on page 120 here. Oh, I got one more here of this. Sorry. And one more here. So you can see this was a popular one. You get the print, the flowers here, and then little embellishment. Again, that stitch nested labels, very popular. This one here, the Mosaic Mood, it looked just like mosaic, just like that, absolutely. See, this is all the paper. This is stamped though. This is that stamp. Now we are talking about page 120, and this is the stamp, but the rest it's all the paper. And you get that embossing, clear embossing, so it feels like ceramic lifted, just like mosaic. So it's kind of cool. So that's here, and this it say it's a distinctive ink. You see how it is. Now you got another bundle right here, and all the bundle are all listed at the beginning. So that's why I'm not going page by the bundle. I wanted to spend time on more stuff this time. What I was saying about the pigment, like the brushel, page 125. Here, they show how to do it right with a stamp set. So here it is, pigment. When you want to a pretty, unique color effect, try pigment sprinkle right here. See? Right on your thing. So throughout the catalog, it is full. I'm not giving you even 1/4 of it. Now on page 127, flip that to page 127. You see the garden goodness there? You see those nice little tomato that would go on the vine? Well, check it out here. They put it for a background. The background at the sample at the bottom. That's where I got that, right in those tin bits there. So see, it makes an awesome background. It don't look like a tomato. It's just an awesome background. Here, drink of water. So a lot of the stamps that we need to think outside the box. Now you got a nice circle here. I'm thinking for a sun. So it's many things that you can do with this. Even if it's for a tomato, well, you can do with tomatoes, you can do tomato sauce and lasagna sauce and so on. So exactly. You can go more than a tomato. You can make something else with that. Okay, now this one here, looking at this, I will use the one for the slice of happiness. Those little drops there, it looked like big raindrop in the window. They're not the pointy one, but they look just like raindrops. So keep that in mind. You're going to see me use this for raindrops. Now let's flip to, oops, I got something here. Oh, a tip and a tip on page 130. So page 130 gives you a tip on how to do back and forth, you know, the top, the bottom. You just turn it, your paper upside down, and you get the perfect match. Then you can put your center there. Now this one here, it's funny, when I was looking through the catalog when I was flying home today, I'm like, no line watercolor. I did a video on that, but I wanted to do another one, and I'm like, this is gorgeous. So it explained right here what is a no line watercolor. What you're going to do is take the stamp set, ink it with Sarah Sand, stamp it off first, then stamp it on wherever you want a watercolor. If you use shimmer paper, or I prefer watercolor paper, then the Sarah Sand is going to be very, very light, barely you can see, and then you can add all your other color. So you don't have the big line. It's more a soft, no detail lines to it, just a soft thing. See how pretty that is? That is called a no line watercolor. And again, it explained it right there. So right here on page 130, 131, you get two great tips. Also, you get the 10% here from this set on page 130. Well, really, the number it's on page 31. This one, it's tricky because if you look on page 130, it's not there. It's beside it on page 131. So sometimes you want to look on side by side. I see somebody say they're so late. We're not going back just because I share a lot, but it's going to be recorded so you can watch it later on. Now here's it's another tip. You saw me do this tip before, maybe me not. This is the mirror image on the silicone sheet. Oh, we're on page 139, by the way. So you see those two C-oars? They're facing each other. They show right here how to do that. So as you look through the catalog, trust me, my friend, if you pay attention, like here, it say how to stamp with the dress to have all those nice flower. It say stamp it on designer series paper and cut it out. Boom, you get a pretty flower dress. Page 138. Right here again, you get two great tip and a technique, really. So you want to pay attention to all those little corner that you see some writing. Look at that. It's full of great tips for you. Now, let's go on page. Okay, this stamp set, it's a little bit special to me. This is to a wild rose. This is Mary Ellen's stamp set. And I was at her wedding this weekend. So, not this weekend. The wedding was yesterday. Amish people do weddings on Tuesday and Thursday. Most Amish people, I should say. Do their wedding on Tuesday or Thursday, and yesterday was Mary Ellen's wedding. I learned so much. It was awesome. So that is her $1 million set. So here is some of the design series paper, but here are the leaves from that. The greeting, true friendship, it's one of God's greatest gift. And here, that's the paper I shared earlier, but here is the flower. I wish I would have brought in my hand here. Maybe I got it. 1 second, I think I got it. Yeah, my bag, it's still here. Okay, it traveled in my bag, but here is her wedding favor. And see, she didn't use the background, the line stamp set. So she used the fine detail and the full background with no line. I'm like, all of my card, I was using this. And I'm like, just those two are great. And this, it was little M&M or peppermint in it. Very, very cute. So that's it. And I got a few video coming out for that, and I did their wedding cards with that, so that's going to come. I did the pocket or the corner raised up flower. That's her set also, the same set. So, and again, this one come with a bundle. So, but this one, see, it's no sweet. It's not, the bundle don't come just with the sweets. So you see, this one don't have a sweets, but it get a bundle. So the bundle are all listed page 4 to 11, and all the sweet are listed on page 1. Well, is it 1 or 2? Is it 1 or 2? Page 1. So all the sweet are listed on page 1. All the bundles are listed from page 4 to 11. And this is a bundle. And this is Tammy's set. Tammy, we were all together this weekend. Tammy, Mary Ellen, Mary, Ellen, and then Linda. So we're all together. This is Tammy's set. Snap, click, say cheese, click, snap, click. If you guys know Tammy White, she is very in photographic, so that fit her very well. Now here is the bundle of the Come Sail Away. And I got it all here. So let me. Okay, so you got the bundle here. And talking about the bundle, here it is. Many people say, what about the other lighthouse set? Well, I did a sample for you. So this is the other light set. So I think it's very different because this is more, what's the word for that? Whatever, that sea thing. And this one, it's more like the nature, right? Because you get, this one you get like the anchor, you get the compass, you get the cable and so on, the sail. So I think they're very different, but you can mix match them together. And here is the framelit with that. it almost match, but you see it come on the side a bit. So I'm going to go past this in the big shot, share with you what it does. I know we're running late. If you're tired, you can just log off and come back tomorrow when you're not tired. But I want to share everything that I had prepared. So let me run this in the big shot here. Okay, so here it is. It fit and it don't fit. It fit enough for me, put it that way. Let me put that back in the case before I lose it with all this mess here. So you see, at the top it worked very good. So really it's just give a little shadow. So you could use that very easy. If you don't like fussy cut, you sure can. So this one, it's more like bowl stamping, and this one here is very detailed. I stamp a bunch of that to put in my thank you for my paper share, and you can see how detailed this one is. It's very like the weather look, like the old wood and so on. So it's completely two different type of lighthouse. So okay, so you get the lighthouse, you get the stamp set, you get the framelits, you get the embossing folder that it's called IC 3D embossing folder. You get the designer series paper that it's all in the blues, and for somebody that loves the blues, blues, and you get the green and vintage and that, but a lot of blues, so it turned my fancy on. And then you got those lovely cards. This year, I won't open the little one here because I feel I've been talking a lot. But this year, I will add a class with that, like 30 cards in 90 minutes, something like that, so in the Magnolia. But you get all those decals, but see this? You get all the wavy thing. It is just cool. And wait, hold on. See this? You get that pretty sailboat. You just cut this here. This, you get a nice frame. You can use either side. This is like the coral in the, so you could put that on the full cardstock. Let me, come here. Come on. So, see that, how pretty it is? So very, very pretty. That's another one with all those cards. And here you get the big anchor. You get all those little cable. Very, very pretty. So stay tuned. I will have class with that. So you can get your product now. And when I do the class, you're ready, or so on. So this is going to be, this bundle here, I know it's going to be a big seller also. Very, very much so. And then you get the little trinkets. Voila. You get the wheel, and then you get the anchor. So you get that. You get the baker's twine with the Knight of Navy, and it's kind of a cream, like, does it say? Sarah Sand. Here we go. Knight of Navy and Sarah Sand. Somebody got problem with losing me. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. Here is, here you get the full size. This was on, okay, the suite for the sale, come sail away, it's page 145. The other one, it's, the full size, it's 146. Now, you get a very nice sample on page 147 of the brick embossing. It's gorgeous, and it tells you they use the paper here for that pretty background. Oh, I had some sail away here to show with you. here we go. Very simple card. See, in the framelit, you get the wheel also. You get the sail. See that nice ribbon? Oh, not ribbon, but baker's twine. This one, it was awesome because usually it opened the other way and see, boom. Very, very fun. Here is another one. Just hang out with the designer series paper. Now, this one here, A Good Man, that's page 147. It would be a beautiful Father Day's card. Who did this? Oh, no name there. Kara. Kara did the coloring on this. It is gorgeous, gorgeous. So that's this set over here. And you get tips down here. Beautiful, beautiful. Page 147. Now we're going to go on page 155. They tell you how they did that embossing at the bottom. I love stuff like that. So that's what caught my attention there. They emboss it and then they just use Versamark and tap it here and there, not all of it, and then put white embossing powder on it. So that's how you get all the tone there. Another great tip there. I did that with something else, but now they got it with that. And here, like I said, most of the stamp set, it's at the full size. If it's not at the full size, it's going to be mentioned. Like right here, it's a actual size it showed there. So these stamp sets are shown at 50%, but then they show the full size, what it would look like there. This is the only stamp set that it's offering the wood now. All the rest, it's cling or photopolymer, and this is going to be cling or wood, the big background. That's the only one. That's the big one. Okay. The full size of them here, it is 4.5 by 5 3/4. So it's the full size of a card and a little bit bigger, really, the front of a card. Okay, so that is the stamp set here. That was on page 156 for the background. 157, that is the page of the corner that I showed you earlier. Now, we're going to flip this here on. Okay, so all page 160, 161, all the container, the organized container it's called, storage, storage, they're not available right now. They ran out of it till the next shipment. They think about the 1st of January. 1st of July. Back up the bus there, not January. So, this gonna be back in. So if you enter the number, you didn't do a mistake. It's not available till about July. I'm gonna keep you posted on that. Now we got all the bundles here. One thing that I want to mention, it's you can buy the full family or the full collection of ink pad, re-anchor, cardstock, and that you save 10%. So not cardstock, but like the ink pad, if you buy the full family, you're going to pay $67.50, but if you would buy it separately, it would be $75. So you save 10%. This is the number you have to put there to get the 10%. The same for the refill. If you buy the whole family of refill, then you're going to get 10%. It's almost like getting, well, it is getting one free, put it that way. You get that for every family. So keep that in mind. Also, you can buy each pack of cardstock individual, and then you get 24 sheets in a pack. Or you can buy a pack of the mixture right there at the beginning. I'm on page 162-63, by the way. Let's say you buy a pack of neutral cardstock. You're going to get 20 sheets. So you're going to get 2 of each. I always say to newcomer, that is the way to get started. So then you can see exactly which color you like the best or the color that you use a lot. Then you can buy a full pack of it. So that's tips. So this is all the color at the bottom of page 163. That's where you get the basic color. That's Whisper White, Very Vanilla, and Basic Black. Now, on the next page, you get the in color. Well, like I said at the beginning of this broadcast, you cannot buy the bundle of the 2019-2021 bundle for the ink pad or the re-inker because the petal purple posy, it's not available till further notice. They had a problem with the ink till they can get the new ink and gets all stocked up again. We will not have the purple posy. You can have everything else. You can have the cardstock and so on, but not the re-inker or the ink pad. So the cardstock, the ribbon, you can have the marker at the bottom, so keep that in mind. Now the designer series paper, like I said, I'm going to put one more paper share, and that would include all that paper share. One thing I want to know, make you aware of the paper share, it's below each name, you get all the paper that it coordinates with. It's listed in the bottom of every cardstock pack. Right here, it's listed in the back here, the color that it matched. In case you threw that away, then you know where to look for it. It would be in the catalog. Also, where I listed my catalog tab, I'm going to have a video for that. This is just labeled. I'm going to have the video on that, and the link going to be there tomorrow if you want to do it. You remember from last year. My video is going to be there next week. But with my tab for the catalog, you're going to have the designer series paper, all the labels, what color go with what. So that go for every designer series paper. Now, if you get a specialty paper, it can be different numbers. Like this one, it's a specialty paper. That one, it's 24 sheet. That's the paper that they use for my lovely $1 million card. That was that lovely paper here. See how pretty it is. Look at the inside, that beautiful wood. Look at like the linen look. It's just plain gorgeous. So that was that paper. It is a bigger pack. It's a specialty paper. Now you get the foil. Page 166, 67 I'm at. So you got the foil and so on. So all these paper are all included. Now, over here, you got this beautiful, beautiful tin of card. That's on page 168. And see, it's a laser cut. So you can put any color in the back. So then that would, see, different look completely. That I got a few of that from for this month PDF. See, a blue. So pretty. Let me put a pink one. I did kind of bluish now. Let me put a pink one. See how pretty? Then you can put something in the center and so on. I think I got it right here. Oh my goodness, Louise. Nope, I just dropped something. Okay, I'm going to share with you quick. Here we go. That's part of this one PDF. See with the flower in the center? Many ways to use them. They are pretty and they're already done for you. So it comes with the envelopes. I'm going to share the envelopes, get the scallop edge at the end. And you got that cute tin. Well, you're going to say, what to do with that tin? That's going to be perfect to give as a gift with a card already done. It can be a mixed card, but see how pretty it is? So that's one. Now, okay, let me remove this card here because now it's in my way big time. Okay. Now, the other one, here it is. You got the page 168, same page. You got the note cards, and note cards don't need extra shipping. As long as it's not smaller than 3.5 by 5. Don't need extra stamp except if you put a bunch. So you get that lovely scallop here. See how pretty it is? And it comes in 4 colors. So you get in the pink, you get in the blue, you get in the green, and you get in Eclipse. Beautiful, beautiful. And then you get your lovely matching envelopes. How cute is that? I love note cards. I was shocked. I took a survey on a few sites that I'm at. I was shocked on how many people didn't like note card. And come to find out, a lot of them didn't like them because they thought you needed an extra shipping. Well, I posted on those sites, the USPS, United States Postal Service, the site show you that you didn't need an extra stamp set. It's a regular one. I'm talking for US here. And it's 55 cents, just like a regular card. That is the smallest that you don't need an extra stamp, so on. So this is 5 by 3.5. You do not need an extra stamp. I'm going to have a special video coming up very soon. You can see I mailed myself 2 cards for all about mailing your cards. I got such a big discussion about that, and I got great tips coming up on that. So that's over here. On top, I should have said you got all the in color. You got the pattern, the checkers that everybody absolutely loved during the spring catalog. You get the diamond shape one, the writing, and it's a name for that. I don't know, another print. So you got every color, the neutral, bright, subtle, regal, and colors all in there. That's all part of the my paper share also. I included all that. Now over here you get some Vellum cardstock, color Vellum. Very, very fun Vellum. I had a pack open. I don't know where it is, so we're going to open this one here. So I already did the video with that, so watch, that's going to come. See, and I'm going to use a stylus in the back and make very fun things, so watch for that. Very, very fun. You get more of the laser cut. The laser cut, it's not friendly to cut for a paper share, so I didn't add the laser cut in this paper share. So now you got all those memory and more, like I share on page 171. The memory and more, the sail away. Then you got the one for the Magnolia Lane. And here is the cards that I share with you, the cards that I said it would be great if you add a backing to it or inside. And that's the pack of cards right there on page 171. And then now you start to have all the basic packaging basic, and I call that some love in the package pretty much. Here is the washi tape I talked to you about. You get the clear window box here with the top. You get the syllabag. The copper tin came back. All this, the baker's twine, page 173. Now, following that, you get all the ribbons. Now, take note that on page 174, the petal pink ribbon, like I said, it was so gorgeous. I think everybody purchased one in the pre-order because demonstrator we can pre-order. On page 174, the organdy stripe ribbon, the petal pink. This one is not available right now. Soon they get the new shipment. They will turn back the number on. But as of now, the number been turned off. So that's all the ribbon. This is kind of interesting, fun ribbon here. See, it's like the old-fashioned what they put around the curtains. And then if you take this off here, let me do a piece. I don't want to do it all. If you take the bottom off, just take this off, then you get all, see, all loose. So you can have different look. You can have it with not the thing remove, or you can remove it. So that's another fun new ribbon, very completely different from what we used to have. And the lace, not the lace, but the leaf ribbon that I show you, you can emboss in that. That's on page 175. And then you get all the embellishment, a lot of embellishment. Here's the trinket that I share with you, the cork board, page 176, 75, and 78. Lots and lots. Now you got the blends. It's on page 179. So you got all the blends, the one with the red end, that's all the new colors. So if you're wondering, do I have that? Do I have that? Well, if you didn't order from the new catalog yet, if you see the red end, you know they're new. At the bottom, that's where the pigment sprinkle is. That is like the brush there. That's there. Now you get the watercolor pencil and you get the watercolor assortment number 2. The number 2 was available last fall for a special promotion and they brought it back. So that been around before, but for a short time for a special promotion. So now we got it in the catalog. And this, now you got all the basic, you know, of the marker, the re-ink, not the re-inker, but like the different ink, like the Stazon, Memento, and all that. It's right here. Basic for embossing folder, the tools, the foam, all over here. It's called stamping accessories, I should say. Now you get this, now the stamping accessories, here we go. So you got the cleaning. Now, a lot of people ask me about this new shebang here. This new shebang, it's a stamping cleaning pad. I kept this in the back here. I did a video on that, but I want to tell you, if you order that, it would be great that you read your instruction first. It's a remove classic ink and craft stamp ink from rubber and photopolymer. You see the big warning here? Warning, warning, warning. To avoid damaging photopolymer and clean stamp, use water to rinse the cleaning solution from the stamp set as soon as possible. So, the red rubber, it's not to worry about really. It's the cling, where it's cling, that would be more tricky. So the best thing is you want to keep a rag by you with that and rinse it off good if you use it. I did cleaning with it. I'm going to keep that still there. Just if people question me, I got my answer there. So this you can buy the refill for this. So when right here on page 182, you can buy the refill. So see how red it is? This was completely white. Well, I clean some of this stamp set was very, very dirty, and I cleaned some of it. And it like Melon Membo, Cherry Cobbler, and that mist. And you see how it get dirty? Well, then if you really see now, I'm picking the red on this because it was another color. So it's kind of funny. So you're just going to rub it just like. Now, this is funny because it was the dirty from the other one stayed there. Now I'm going to close this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my rag. And the reason I'm going to use, well, I had a rag at one time here. Here it is. And the reason why I'm going to use the rag, like I said in the video, I did that on my stamping scrub. But then I had to go wash my stamping scrub. If you do it in a rag, this is just water. So I would rinse it good. Rinse it. If you don't have water by you, then you can rinse it. Then you can go back and use your cleaning mist. Then you would really recondition it. You see, it's, here we go. See how much whiter it is? So it's, and that's an old stamp set. If you would clean it right away, well then it would come pretty much clean. It's just like cherry cobbler, melon bamboo, and so on. Those ones are tough in color. So that would be great too if you travel with your stamp pad and so now we got 3 solutions for cleaning. We got the Stampin' Clean pad refill and the pen and the refill. We got the chamois, and then we got the stamping scrub. This is all on page 183. Now we're gonna go here, and this I had a sample, and that comes with a bundle too. This is the lace, the stitch lace, so pretty. And you're gonna notice our dies cut differently. They cut very smooth now. It is a new die company that we got, and you're gonna find a big difference. I hear that from everybody that bought new die so far. So keep that in mind. The die are very detailed, still cut great. We missed something here. Oh, not available. The botanical tag, that's a carryover, but like I said, we're switching company to do our die. This one, it's not available yet. It was something, I don't know what. Soon it's available. I'm going to keep you updated. So we got all the dies. Then we got the embossing folder, and again, you're going to see the new. We got a new plate for the embossing folder coming up mid-June. I'm going to keep you posted on that. I'm not sure because our big embossing folder, the thicker one, to emboss it more deep, we're going to have a plates for that. It's $8 or $10. Soon it's available. I will keep you updated. Now, okay, Ollie, send me a winner here. We're going to have a winner. And to win, you have to be present. Now, we got all the, what it's called, the kit. So it tells you about the kits. Here is a kit. That is this kit right here. Come with the stamp set. And then it tells you you can add these things to make exactly that. So it tells you what you can add. These one come with everything that you need. It come with the ink spot. It come with the clear block. So this would come with everything that you need for a new beginner. It's everything, the stamp set, clear block, everything. And these cards measure 4 by 6. So they're a little bit bigger than our regular card. This we added last year. Awesome kit, and below too. The kits start on page 200, 201, 202, and 203. Now, we got the hostess benefits. So anything over 150, you are getting 10%. Anything over 300, 12%, so on. Even if it's a just for a host, it's for everybody that places an order of 150 and above. And all those stamps on page 205, 6, 7, that is just for order of 150 and above. That's the only time you can choose those stamp sets with your rewards. You cannot buy those stamp sets, but use your rewards for that. For the rewards, you can use anything in the catalog. Also, you can use these one. Now, I'm going to say, if you love the product and you want to save money, on page 208, it's the best bet for you. You pay $99 for your kit, and then you get, you choose $125 of product of your choice. Can be anything from the catalog, exception the hostess set. And it's going to ship to you for free. So really, you're getting $125 free shipping. That's another $12.50 saving for the free shipping for your kit. And you pay $99. Can be anything. Can be dice, can be ink, and so on. So more about joining my team, again, at FrenchieStamp.com. Question and answer right at the top where I show you where to get all your links for your free layout. Go right there, and I got the question and answer, and I would be more than happy to help you. Now I'm looking, my notes, not my notes, my mess here. I had that card saved for the one that I said was doing, here it is. See the, hot air balloon, the punch right here. See, they did a flower with that. They show you how to build a flower with the hot air balloon punch. So many, many, many tips in the catalog. I've been going on for 2 hours, my friend, and I could go for another 2 hours, but I can't. Some people already fell asleep on me, and some people say share more. So I'm going to share throughout my video. One thing, when you're going to go get your label for your catalogs that I'm going to share tomorrow, you get also a page that I listed all the extra suites and all where I put those labels. So you get quite a bit of information. Don't forget print your shopping list. You get all the stuff that you get the label easy to find in the catalog. Now let me flip this here. Here we go. So we get a winner, and the winner is gonna win. It was a hostess code of last catalog. Oh, I'm grainy. This is the hostess code. Let me see. Yeah, because I had all those light when I set up. Much better. Okay, so it's and deliver stamp set. And the winner is, and if you're not in the U.S., then I will send you a card. It have to be in the U.S. for me to mail. Okay, Shuri Myers. Shuri, it's C-H-U-R-E-E. C-H-U-R-E-E. Shuri Myers. M-Y-E-R-S. Congratulations, Shuri. And again, if you are all the thing that I talk about, all the labels and that, go at FrenchieStamps.com. You get the shop 24/7. I'm going to put more labels there tomorrow. They're all the same returning label. Thank you so much for joining me during those 2 hours, the big catalog. I knew it was long, and I got a lot more to share with you, lots more. So just follow me right here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe right below there, the red box. It's subscribe. Every time I post a video, you should get notification. Also, if you're on Facebook, visit me at FrenchieStamps.com. I got my Facebook link there. I share daily on Facebook, also then my blog, and not every Thursday, most of Thursday night, I am live there at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. I create on the fly. You never know what it's going to be. And I don't know what it's going to be. I just decide to go live and boom, get something and go with it. So if you want more inspiration, just follow me on those channels. Thank you so much, Ollie. Thank you. I know you've been busy. I just kept watching those comments going. So thank you. Have a lovely evening, my friend. And if you follow me on Facebook, see you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Bye-bye, my friend.